theater means to me, some of the best moments of my life were in the audience of live theater, and I absolutely remember these moments, and I know I will remember these moments for the rest of my life. And there's something about that kind of artistic expression that you don't get anywhere else. You have that shared experience with everyone else in the theater.
For me, I think theater is maybe the most uniting thing that exists. It's uniting for the audience as well, because they're all experiencing something together in person in real time. It's uniting for the actors and the audience. It's uniting for people who hated it and people who loved it. It's a way to bring people together and unify us rather than a lot of the things that exist today that keep us separate and individual. So I think it's really important, and that's a huge thing that it means to me.
So we did these in-character interviews, and it actually made me want to cry. And then we talked about it afterwards, and they were so excited because they were like, I didn't even think of my character that way, and it's totally changed how I view it, and that was exciting. That like the work is starting to help them find their way of working and their artistic voice. That was really cool.
For me, we did a group exercise that really focuses on trusting your instincts and also not obsessing about what other people have decided to do for the same prompt. And what happened is, during one particular activity, a lot of people felt the same way, and one girl felt differently. And she said afterwards that she noticed that her interpretation was different, but she stuck with it because that's what she felt was true for herself. And I was like, that's so interesting, and that's what we want to see. It's way more attractive to a viewer when you're doing your own truth, your own imagination, and not trying to copy or replicate others.
My advice to aspiring artists at any age is to just start. Create something every day. Don't worry about how it's received or what is going to be sellable, because then you're not actually creating any truth for yourself. And you should be not just creating, but you should also be absorbing art. So if you're a writer, you should be reading. If you're a painter, you should go to museums. If you're an actor, you should see plays and read plays and see movies.
My advice is to make art yourself with your friends. I think there's a lot of thoughts about collaborating with people who are way above you or ahead of you or the people you admire, but you need to start making your own network of people who write and direct and act and sing and edit and make art yourself, because that way you are not waiting for someone to give you an opportunity, and you will be a much happier artist.